tell you about 3 agricultural machines. The fertilizer spreader, seed drill and cultivator are 3 key machines that work together to ensure healthy plant growth in the field. The fertilizer spreader spreads nutrient-rich fertilizer that strengthens the soil, making it more fertile and ready for new seeds. The cultivator then turns the earth over, mixing the fertilizer with the soil, which improves its structure and aerates it, preparing ideal conditions for sowing. Finally, the seeder sows the seeds with precise precision, ensuring that they are evenly distributed and deeply rooted. These machines working together is essential to guarantee abundant and healthy harvests, showing how important cooperation is in agriculture. Okay, so let's get these machines ready. At the beginning, the cultivator drives. Moving strongly and stably across the field. Its powerful teeth dig into the soil, breaking up clods and mixing it to improve the soil structure. The cultivator busily turns the soil over, aerating it and preparing ideal conditions for sowing. Each pass creates an even and soft surface, ready to receive the seeds that will soon be sown by the seeder following closely behind. Then it's time for the seeder, but first it needs to be filled with corn seeds so that it can spread them evenly over the field. This is a key stage in the sowing process, which requires precise operation because it determines whether the seeds will be placed in the soil at the right depth and with the right spacing. Make sure that the seeds are dry and clean to avoid problems with the seeder mechanism. After filling the device, you can start working, making sure that the machine moves along previously designated sowing lines, which will ensure even distribution of plants in the field and optimal conditions for their growth. Finally, it's time for the fertilizer spreader, so we start filling it with the appropriate amount of fertilizer, in accordance with the planned dose for a given field. This is an extremely important stage that aims to provide plants with the necessary nutrients that support their proper growth and development. Care must be taken to ensure that the fertilizer is evenly distributed, which prevents nutrients from being too concentrated in one place and lacking in another. Before filling the spreader, it is worth checking the technical condition of the machine to make sure that all mechanisms are working properly. After completing this activity, the spreader is ready for work, and we can start fertilizing the field, which will significantly affect future crops and plant health. After the field is prepared in this way, our corn will have optimal conditions for growth and development. Thanks to precise sowing of seeds and even distribution of fertilizer, the plants will have access to the necessary nutrients and water. Preparing the soil provided the appropriate structure, which will allow the corn roots to develop freely and draw the necessary substances from the soil. Now we can hopefully expect that our crop will be healthy, strong and produce abundant harvests. It is also important to ensure an unexpected accident occurred. working hard in the field, forming even bales of straw, when suddenly sparks started flying from the baler. In the blink of an eye, the dry hay caught fire, and the flames began to spread quickly. The tractor immediately drove away to a safe distance to prevent damage to the machine. Fortunately, the farm was always prepared for such situations. A specialized red and white tractor with a water tank and fire pump mounted on a trailer came to the rescue. The tractor sped towards the burning baler, raising clouds of dust into the air. Its engine roared, and the wheels rolled with force over the uneven surface of the field. As it approached the fire, the tractor slowed, precisely maneuvering to position itself for the rescue operation. An arm with a mounted fire extinguisher extended from the tank, ready to fight the fire. The fire was rising higher and higher, but the tractor, full of determination, began the extinguishing operation, spraying water on the burning baler. Today I present to you a rake, an amazing machine that plays a key role in collecting hay and straw. A rake is a device that helps maintain order in the field by collecting scattered material and forming it into even swaths, ready for baling. The morning on the farm began as usual with birds singing and the sun rising above the horizon. The smell of freshly cut grass filled the air. Today our red rake had a big task. After overnight rain, the field was crisp and perfect for work. A red tractor drove out of the garage to hitch up a rake. His engine hummed steadily and his wheels rolled softly along the road leading to the farmyard. And with the rake attached, he headed out into the field. The rake, with its large metal teeth, began to collect the scattered straw that a moment ago was lying chaotically on the ground. The rake mechanism worked efficiently, collecting material and arranging it in neat rows. Each pass of the tractor and rake created long, even lines that looked like carefully laid strips. This process not only made subsequent baling easier, but also allowed the straw to dry faster, which is extremely important before it is collected and stored. The farm children watched with fascination as the rake worked. It was like magic. One moment the field was full of untidy straw, and the next moment everything was tidy and organized. A red tractor and rake moved in harmony, showing how technology can support everyday farm work. At the end of the day, when all the swaths were ready, the field looked like a picture. The rake's work was finished and the red machine returned to its shed, ready for its next challenge. The day on the farm was full of work, but also full of satisfaction from the job well done. A backhoe loader is a versatile construction machine that combines the features of an excavator and a loader. It is composed of two main parts. At the front it has a large arm with a bucket at the end, which is used to load and move materials such as soil, sand, or rubble. At the back, it has a smaller arm with a digging bucket that allows you to perform precise excavations and trenches. Thanks to its design, the backhoe loader is extremely versatile and can perform a variety of tasks on the construction site. It can dig trenches, foundation trenches, load and transport materials, and level the terrain. Its ability to quickly switch between digging and loading makes it an invaluable tool for many construction and agricultural projects. Backhoe loaders are crucial to efficient work on the construction site, saving time and effort, which helps to complete projects faster. Their versatility, durability, and efficiency make them an essential element of modern construction equipment. Today I'm introducing you to a baler, an amazing machine that helps you collect and shape hay and straw into neat, easy-to-storage bales. The morning started early as the sun was just beginning to rise above the horizon, illuminating the fields with a soft light. The baler was ready for operation, its metal parts gleaming in the sun and its mechanisms carefully lubricated. The tractor precisely moved closer and connected the baler to its rear hitch. The connection mechanism engaged with a slight click, and the press was ready for operation. In the field, where only recently there had been abundant grain, there were now neat rows of freshly cut straw. The tractor with the baler attached moved across the field, and the baler began to gather the straw. The gathering mechanism worked rhythmically, forming the straw into compact, even bales, which a moment later emerged from the rear of the machine and rolled to the ground. Each bale was carefully formed, ready for transport and storage. The work went smoothly, and the field was slowly cleared of the scattered straw. The bales, evenly stacked, formed an impressive stack at the edge of the field. When the last bale had been formed, the tractor stopped and the baler finished its work with a quiet hiss. with the work done, the tractor with the baler slowly returned to the garage, ready for the next tasks that the next day would bring. Thanks to the baler, the farm was well prepared for winter, and each day of work stood out in particular. It was a VIP tractor, known for its elegance and unique capabilities. Its body gleamed in a deep metallic gold that reflected the sun's rays, creating an aura of uniqueness around it. All its details were carefully refined, from the chrome rims to the leather upholstery inside the cabin. The VIP tractor not only looked impressive, but was also equipped with the latest technologies. It had a GPS system to precisely navigate the fields, which allowed for perfect agricultural work. Its engine was powerful yet quiet, making it a real pleasure to work with. One day, the VIP tractor went on a special mission to test its full capabilities. The first stop was the newly plowed land where wheat seeds had to be sown. The VIP tractor, with a modern seeder connected, spread the seeds precisely and evenly over the entire field. Thanks to the GPS system, every centimeter of the field was perfectly covered, which ensured future abundant harvests. Sowing went smoothly and without disruptions, and VIP tractor coped with the task without any problems, showing its unrivaled precision and efficiency. After finishing sowing, VIP tractor went to the second field, where he had to work fertilizing. Connected to an advanced fertilizer spreader, the VIP tractor began spreading fertilizer evenly over the entire field. His control systems monitored the exact amount of fertilizer to ensure that each part of the field received the correct dose. Thanks to this, the plants were provided with optimal conditions for growth. VIP tractor's workday is over, but his tasks on the farm have been invaluable. Thanks to him, each stage of agricultural work ran smoothly and effectively. VIP tractor returned to his shed, where he could rest after a hard day, ready for the next challenges that tomorrow will bring. His presence on the farm was a guarantee of success and efficiency, and every day with him was full of new achievements and satisfaction. Our farmer decided to build his own tractor. He had dreamed about it for a long time, wanting to have a machine that would be not only functional, but also unique and created exclusively for him. On the first day, the farmer started work. He gathered all the necessary parts: engine, wheels, gears, fenders, ladders, muffler, hood, cabin, and lots of screws and tools necessary to assemble his dream tractor. Finally, the assembly began. First, the frame to which he attached solid wheels. Every screw was carefully tightened and every element precisely placed in its place. Then it was time to install the engine. The farmer knew that this was the most important part of the tractor. The next step was to install the tractor cabin, fenders, steering wheel, and all the other necessary parts. The farmer took care of every detail, painting the tractor in a beautiful deep green color that blended perfectly with the nature surrounding the farm.